Hello guys, this is CEO Omkar over here. Almost 40 days left for CA final exams, and most of you are wondering how to revise more or how to revise for the first time in these last days. Okay, so don't worry, I have come up with a plan specially for you, and I'm presenting the last 30-day revision plan for CA final course for both the groups as well as for those opting for single groups. So without wasting any further time, let's start it. First, let us understand that what we have to do. Okay, so we have to first of all set a timetable or a schedule, as we call it, that I'll be helping you with. Post that, we have to opt for a test series. Test series is totally recommendatory, and those who don't want to opt for a test series can strictly follow the timetable, and I think that will be sufficient enough. The plus point of opting for a test series is that it helps us improve our writing skills, and more or less we say ki we study better when the exam pressure is on. So test series help us build the exam pressure, so that is one plus point. Coming to the last part of it, we should follow a routine. I'll be setting up the entire schedule, but I cannot ensure that you are following that schedule. Okay, so you have to maintain that discipline and follow the routine throughout it. So first of all, before getting into these 3 points, let us discuss from where should we study. Okay, see, we are giving exams held by the institute. So first of all, we will refer to the material provided by the institute itself. Okay, so we will refer study material and we will refer practice manual. Many of you will wonder we do not have the practice manual for the new course. However, for few subjects, the practice manual that is available for the old course is still relevant. Take it SFM, that is strategic financial management, or the few chapters of costing, or for the matter audit or law. Okay, so for this the practice manual still holds valid to an extent. You can refer the practice manual. And for those who are wondering we had opted for the classes and we did this faculty, we have a particular book of certain faculty, then what to do? Of course, you revise from that faculty's book, but I would recommend at least go through the study material at least once. Okay, so that is my recommendation. After that, you have to, of course, glance through the RTPs, MTPs and the past question papers, because that gives you a brief idea upon how the paper setting pattern is and what are the suggested answers. Okay, lastly but not the least, you have to refer the handwritten notes. I expect that you have jotted down those handwritten notes till now. For those of you who haven't done it now, so what you can do while revising, you can at least jot it down in the sticky notes or somewhere in the book, so that you create brief points, not the entire thing in its crux, but only just the headers of it, so that when you revise the same, it will be far much easier and not that far-fetched for you. Okay, so let us now shift to the three circles that I earlier talked to you about. The first being the routine. So what I have done, I have divided the entire day into three different parts. Okay, the first part is called as the header, the last part is called as the footer, and the middle part, that is the main content in itself. Okay, so what is this header footer? This is a new concept for us, so sir, please do explain it. So yeah, I'll be explaining it. So with header and footer, we'll be devoting daily half an hour to 1 hour. These are revision slots and not the entire study slots. Okay, so we will do our header when we wake up in the morning. The moment you wake up, whether it be 5 o'clock in the morning, whether it be 7, or it be an afternoon or an evening time, whenever you wake up, your mind is quite fresh. So at that time, we'll be devoting half an 1 hour to one specific revision, and that will be considered as a header for this subject, for CA final portion. So now coming to the footer part, as I told you, header is when you wake up. Okay, so footer is the thing when you are about to sleep. Just before you sleep, the things that you revise will be covered in the footer, and between those I have compacted the main content. Now for the main content you will be studying from 6 to 8 hours, not more than that, and you can break up this 6 to 8 hours into a slot of 2 hours each, or maybe 3 hours each. I would suggest don't stretch far than 8 hours, because then it will be quite tiresome, and then you might hold yourself for a week or 2 weeks, but later on you will dismantle yourself. Okay, in a way. So I would recommend 8 hours to the maximum in a day that you spend time to the main content. Now coming to the point of header, so which subject should we cover in the header point? So see, the most vast subject in a CA final is financial reporting. So those of you who are opting for both the groups or group 1, I would suggest them you do Indias in the header, because it's quite vast and it's quite technical as well. Okay, going through the standards once and again. Now the beauty of this is during the header you will devote max to max 1 hour. So for chapters, you might for few chapters such as financial instruments or revenue from contracts or lease, you might have doubts that sir we cannot cover it in 1 hour span. Yeah, don't. I'm not saying I'm to deliberately cover it, but what you can do, you can restrict yourself to the maximum period of 1 hour. Whatever remains, then you can continue it the next day in the header again. Okay, do that till the entire chapter is covered or till the entire index is covered, and do it continuously throughout the span of 30 days. I would recommend that because it will be much more effective, and FR being the vastest subject of all, it needs that kind of attention. Okay, now for those who are giving group 2, they will be in a question ki sir we cannot opt for FR. Yeah, so I have actually it would be my recommendation again that you do direct taxation, because in group 2 direct tax is the subject which is quite bigger in size than the rest of them. Okay, having discussed header, now we will move to the footer part of it. Now footer we have to do before sleep, so it is that particular subject which helps us sleep better. Okay, so now you have rightly guessed, we will be doing audit. Okay, especially standards of auditing. So guys, you can either opt for audit or law, and those of you whom are giving only group 2 specifically, those can take indirect taxation in the footer point. Okay, now moving forward to the main content of it. Main content, as I already discussed with you, it will be 6 to 8 hours, not more than that. Now first let us discuss for those guys who are giving both the groups. Okay, now what I have done, I have allotted, see, first of all understand this thing ki in the main content of 6 to 8 hours, you cannot divide it into multiple subjects. You are now at CA final level. The portion is so vast that you won't do justice if you do multiple subjects, or if you study or revise multiple subjects in those 6 to 8 hours. Okay, so what you have to do, you have to just pick a single subject. Okay, so now what I have done, on day 1 you can do the revision for FR, on day 2 you can do the revision for costing. Sir, it's unlikely. After FR we generally do for financial management. Then what's the glitch in it? Okay, so I'll tell you, I have drafted it in such a manner that you revise one subject of group 1, post that you revise one subject of group 2, and then again one subject of group 1. What will this technique or this entire strategy do for you? This will help you not to divulge later, because many of you during our exam times think only one of my group has been perfectly done, so I'll opt for one group and then attempt that itself and then clear it in this very attempt. So you will not be actually bribed to attempt only a single group. It will be a do or a die situation, so you will be attempting both the groups and clearing those, I hope so, with the strategy that I have laid down. So now you get the gist that I have displayed on the screen, being FR, costing, financial management, elective subject, audit, direct taxation, then law, and lastly IDT. Okay, so this is the way you follow. Post that, what you do, you repeat it. Okay, so for now, those of you who are giving group 1, it's very simple. You have to follow in a very straight line method, that is paper 1, paper 2, paper 3, paper 4, FR, SFM, audit and law. Now you have to again repeat it after you close this 4 period gap. Now for those of you who are opting for group 2, again it's quite simple. It's like paper 5, paper 6, paper 7 and paper 8. Supply chain management, elective subject, direct taxation and then indirect taxation. Post that, repeat it. Okay, so you get the drill by now. Now let's move to the part where we opt for test series. Now those of you who are giving both the groups, those of you who are attempting both the groups, now I have see, first of all, you have to, if you are opting for test series, then go for unscheduled one, because I'll be drafting a schedule for you. Okay, and secondly, you opt for full test series. Now what happens in this full test series, each subject gets 2 papers, like you get to opt for 2 papers for each subject. Okay, and both are 100% papers, 100% portion papers of 100% marks. Now so you will be attempting 2 papers for each subject. So having had 8 subjects, you will be totally attempting for 16 papers. Now understand the drill behind it. So for the first series of 100% papers, you have to actually follow how ICI gives. So you have to attempt the papers on alternative days. Like if you attempted the paper FR on the first day, so you will have a break on the second day and you will attempt for paper the costing paper on the third day, and so you know the drill. Okay, so there will be on alternate days you will be attempting the exam. However, in the series 2, okay, you will be attempting the papers daily. Now many of you might think ki, sir, it's impossible to attempt the papers daily. Yes, it's impossible. No, actually it's not impossible, it's difficult but possible. So, and we are here to make the impossible possible. So keep that in mind. So if you cover that 100% portion in one single day, what will happen? You will get enough, more than enough time during the exams, because you will have 1.5 day to cover for it. Okay, so that is it. So you will be devoting 2 days for the first series and 1 day for the second series, resulting to consumption of 24 days in all. Okay, now let us understand for those guys who are giving single groups. Okay, now I have recommended you to opt for a detailed test series. Now what does the detailed test series comprise of? For a singular subject, it comprises of totally 6 papers. Okay, the first 5 papers cover 20% portion each, whereas the last paper, the final paper, it covers 100% of the entire portion. Okay, so you will be giving 6 papers for 4 subjects, covering 24 papers in a span of 24 days. Okay, you do not have any break. You have to attempt the papers on a daily basis. Understand this. If you have to clear this, clear CA final in this attempt, clear the specific group in this attempt, then this is the plan. Don't diverge from the plan. Okay, now coming to the timetable. Luckily not 30, but October has 31 days. Okay, so we have this 1 day's extra leverage. Now the test series consumes 24 days, so we are left with 7 days. Now how to arrange in those 7 days? So first of all, understanding ki test series are one thing that helps us revise 2 times. Now coming to the point where pre-exam preparation. Well, now what is pre-exam preparation? It is the span of time when we prepare for the exam just immediately before the exams. Okay, now how should we head with pre-exam preparation? We should revise the last paper first and the first paper last. So I'll give you a sequence. Now see as behind. So we will be revising our last paper, that is the 8th paper, indirect taxation first, post that direct taxation, and then elective subject, then costing, then law, then audit, then SFM, and lastly FR. Now what I have done, I have for the first for the last 6 papers, I have allotted half day each for revision. Okay, so that sums up to 3 days. Now for SFM being the second paper, I have allotted it a one entire day, and FR being the first and the most important paper, I have allotted 3 days. Now how to study in those 3 days, that's a big task, for which I'll be coming up with the exam planners very soon to direct you ki you can cover this chapter in so many hours, you can take rest, you can do sleep, and I'll be setting up an entire timetable, entire schedule for you, so that you do not have to waste time over it. Okay, I'll be helping you with all that. So needless to say, don't worry about it. You just keep your mind focused on following the timetable and on the exam and on the knowledge of yourself. Okay, so now this covers your entire 7 days. So for the 31 days, you are entirely packed, entirely. I say ki do commit to this, and there will be results that you never would have experienced. Okay, now for those of you who are giving now single groups, okay, let us start with group 1 first. So the last paper being law, you will revise it first, then comes the audit, then comes SFM. Now I have allotted one day for each of these subjects, and for FR again I have allotted 3 days, totally 3 days. Okay, and these 3 days again I am telling you, I'll be coming up with the exam planner, so do refer that will sum up your entire revision in the span of 3 days, and it will be very helpful for you. So you consume 6 days out of the 7 days left, so still there is a grace of one single day which you can which you can utilize according to your personal needs and customize it, right? Like after 24 days of entire your routine of test series, you can take a single day of break if you follow that 24 days consistently and with total dedication. Okay, then and then only. Or you can allocate this single day more to a specific subject for the pre-exam preparation. That entirely depends upon you. I leave that to you. So now coming to group 2. For group 2 guys, the first paper that we will be revising is IDT. Okay, the second is DT. For DT I have given 2 days, unlike IDT or the elective subject, because DT in itself is vast again. Post that for costing I've again parted out with 2 days. Okay, now what you can do if you want to okay, first of all let us understand this sums up to 6 days, so you are left with one grace day. Now if you want to give costing 3 days of time, because being the first paper of it, you can, because you have one single grace day, or you can actually compensate the direct taxation revision for a single day and do it for the costing as 3 days. So I hope that's all from my side. I wish you all the best. Do take care. And I've started a Telegram channel where I'm raising out quiz every day regarding each and every subject. So you can also join that. That is in my own name, CA Omkar Arun Shanbag. Furthermore, do like, share, subscribe, and comment upon what are your views upon this video. Do comment what you would like to see further. And till that time, all the best, take care, stay in the pink of your health, and let me know if you need anything. Okay, bye.